go. So thank you, everybody, and welcome. And I just want to welcome you to this presentation. I'm going to help you with the unheard, end the unheard entrepreneur trap and build powerful messaging and video content without having to chase clients again. You're going to discover the simple strategy to be heard, stand out, and make more sales while doing less. And isn't that what we all want? So you're in the right place, ladies. You're in the right place if you're an entrepreneur at heart who wants to create an impact with your message and your product or service. You know that you have something that can transform, a corner of someone's life and their business by motivating them, by relieving the pain or solving problems, inspiring them, or all four. You're familiar with online marketing, social media platforms, organic growth, paid traffic, but you're looking to streamline your process and you want marketing. You want a marketing brand plan and output to be strategic and intentional. And you want to be seen as a celebrated authority in your niche, providing insights and tools that are actually going to help your audience. And you have a celebrated authority and you want to connect and engage with your audience and not just be a high number of disconnected followers on your platforms. We don't want that. And you want to get the day-to-day weeds out of your content creation, video editing and production and live posting. And, instead you want a process and a strategy that will make your marketing easy and structured and effective so you can start spending more time on the higher level parts of your business ideas. And you're just tired of doing everything all the gurus might have told you and nothing seems to work. And you're tired of trying to convince people to listen and to buy, and you're tired of trying for people to, you want people to finally listen to you and understand and want to work with you. So you're in the right place if you're all of that. So here's what you're going to learn today. In the next 60 minutes, the video secret to standing out, creating more impact and revenue so that you can create effective messaging on video. And it's about turning it into content and getting it out there on multiple platforms. What most never realize is that you can be on multiple platforms that work together to get the eyeballs on you overnight. And that's what's important. While you're sleeping, you're making an impact. So you also discover the missing ingredient for confident and charismatic videos so that you don't let the external world control what your message is. And you'll discover who you really are and what you want to say and do. So you find out how to move past your fear and find the hidden elements of your message and remember who you are when you operate in full power. And also you'll be uncovering and crafting your impactful and effective messaging so that you can learn how to stand for something in your content that's unique to you and be different and not be cookie cutter. And that's what I want for you, is your proper communication so you do what you do and you know how to say it properly that influences your marketplace and also influences the way the human mind processes information. But this training is not for you if you don't care about making money in your business and you think that video and messaging is just not a priority in your business and you don't really want to reach a wider audience and build a raving fan base around what you really love doing and that's fully engaged and you want hot potential clients and you're not coachable. And those that are, those that have all the answers aren't willing to put themselves out there and try something new. And you get upset or offended if you are offered something at the end of this presentation. So let's go. So I want you to understand that I'm going to give you something at the end to stay like a bonus as well, ladies and gentlemen. And so hang in there until the end and you'll be getting my viral super attractor video templates. But who am I? Well, apart from what beautiful Linda has said about me, I am really grateful to be here and that wonderful introduction. I'm an Australia's multi-award-winning leading photographer and videographer, author and speaker. I am also a mum to Taj, my 13-year-old boy as well, and I have a fur ball as well. I'm an international Stevie award-winning entrepreneur, lady in business with a gold, silver and bronze medals, and I'm also just awarded this year most creative business brand in Australia 2021 and officially appointed a global brand ambassador for 2021 as well. And I'm the Her Leadership Global Resident Video Queen. So you've come to the right place. I've also worked with Richard Branson, Simon Sinek, as she said, like Linda said, and Aviva Adresha, New York Housewives. I've flown to New York and spoken to many people and done presentations on personal branding, and did the branding for Aviva Adresha for the New York Housewives. And my story is that I want to share with you my story is that I swear I was born with a camera and a paintbrush in my cot. And it started off when I was like really young, about having the influence of my dad with photography. And as I gathered and I got older, I really loved the momentum that marketing could have with people and the change that marketing could have with businesses. So I went and studied marketing and branding, and then became and then worked with Louis Vuitton, Moët Hennessy in marketing and branding. And I made a great impact there. And I loved it because I loved makeup and perfumes. And I loved the transformation that the brand could make. And so I learned a lot there in regards to in the corporate arena, in leadership, as well as leading teams and understanding marketing as well, and brands. So I went on and I created. I left from corporate to discover what my soul was saying to me. It was saying to me, go and do something with photography. Now, my dad was a photographer, and he never told me how to hold a camera and things like that. I always watched and observed, and I learned and I put into practice. And I guess what I really realized over the years and putting into practice now, and when I left corporate, I developed my own business in branding, in videography, in photography. And I really learned the guts and glory of what it takes from ground level to be in front of the camera, to help somebody with that, as well as me also developing a personal brand, but also developing the deep meaning of personal brands for people in front of the camera, capturing what's important and definitely what's not important. So I have refined this over 10 years, way over 10 years of what I do to help people transform to be their authentic themselves. So I was absolutely, there's a part that came across my journey that I had to be seen in front of the camera. And that was probably about 8 years ago. And there was the moments where people were going, oh, Zahrina, you'd be great to talk on, in front, or, talk to people and things like that about what you know. And I was like, no, I'm just going to stay behind the camera. I'll be fine. And what happened is that I got to a place where it was really, really crippling. And I knew what I wanted to say. I knew I might have had what I had to be in front of the camera, but I just couldn't do it. I was crippled. So that was my low point. And it was quite interesting to see that I went through that journey firsthand to where I am today, getting past what I've learned, what I am putting into practice, how I'm helping people at a deeper level. And it's really been transformational for me to be where I am today, from being really, really crippled by my inhibitions and my story, and that was just my story. So I can really relate to people who don't want to be on video or don't really know how to be. I understand. So you're in a good place. And I work with many organizations and help them as well, with corporates as well, and helping corporate teams with their teams to get onto video as well. So what's changed since I have absolutely harnessed myself and working with being on video, working with my charisma and confidence and becoming a global speaker? What changed? Well, life before was that I was looking like this. In my brand, in my presence, I was a green Kermit. I call that my Kermit photo. And I was this little green person. And I thought, yeah, this will do the trick. As a personal brand visually, that will do the trick. And I realized that wasn't doing the trick at all. And I realized that I wasn't standing in my power as a personal brand, as a person on video or person in business. And where now life is, I'm on brand. And you can see the difference in these images about myself, where I was a little shy and, I was reclusing into my shell in the first imagery. And then the second one, life is now. I'm in control and I'm taking it, and I'm making opportunities. And one of the biggest opportunities is living in my obligation as a personal brand, as someone who can take people and transform them, and also work with people and get given opportunities to work with Arnold Schwarzenegger, to be asked to do, global projects, which is exciting. So that's what's changed. But in a nutshell, that's when I became obsessed, and I did my research over the last 8 years. So let's go. I want to share some stuff with you guys. So fast forward today is that I now have more time, more income, and also much more contribution to be able to give back to the people that I want to help. I've done a lot of branding photo shoots. I've done a lot of creation on videos and helping people from startups to global leaders, to speakers, leaders, entrepreneurs, all sorts, men and women, to help them shine. But now I'm actually giving back, and this is where I'm really enjoying as well, this journey, as well as helping people become charismatic and confident on video. So what's your year? Write in the chat, what's your year going to look like in 2022? What do you want to achieve in 2022? One point that you want to do. Say in the chat, say in the chat what you want to do, achieve next year. So I'll just carry on though. My entire business and life has changed, but life has just started. The moment I chose to master powerful messaging and video content, the sales, the celebrity branding, and the opportunities came. And I want this for you. And trust me, if I can do it, so can you. But I failed as an actor in front of Nicole Kidman. Like, whoa, that was another low point. I was shy. I was chosen to be a part of this movie with Nicole Kidman, but I was shy at the front of the camera. I had hundreds of people in front of me. I had a camera crew in front of me, makeup artist, director, and I couldn't put my words together. And even though I've improved so much on my video and messaging, I still experience the fears and anxiety before I get on video and put content out there. We are all human. We are just all human. But there are ways to get over it and get around it that can help you if you're an introvert or an extrovert. A couple of things to keep in mind. So I want you guys to just get out of your way. It's about taking action with the right person and the right system. But that first step, it's about getting there to the first step. Even just one action and baby steps. But perfection is definitely your enemy. But what I've realized as well over the last couple of years, and working with many clients and women particularly, common turtle beliefs and our fears. And why do I coin it turtle beliefs? Because I totally believe that I have faith, and I have seen it, that we can be people under our little turtle shell. We pop in, and we pop out. We pop in, and we pop out. We have moments of confidence. We have moments of no confidence. We believe we have no brand story, but you want to have your, truth be seen and told. You might think that your brand story is inadequate, but your brand story will open many doors. You might even be thinking that your age is holding you back on video, and that, you've got your best years to come. And you might be crippled by your perfectionism turning up on video, but done is totally better than perfect. And also the fear of failing. I totally understand. But, be prepared to fail to succeed. There is no better formula, but it's fun in the process if you do it right. So I've got a video roadmap design that I want to take you on to help you through some of these things as well. And I want to help you understand as well about your video, building your video credibility in the marketplace so that your charisma and credibility is seen. And one of the biggest things is definitely your social media, the places where you hang out, where your ideal client hangs out. And here's a picture of my online assets, like Facebook with the followers, and these are the followers with the K means it's 2.5K, and Instagram and LinkedIn. And we've got like your Twitter, YouTube, and the most valuable asset you have is your email list as well. So having your brand be seen and through video on these different assets is very important. But this is probably one of the most important slides that I have for you guys today. And it's the importance of using video in your biz. Like, look at these stats. It's crazy, right? It's no secret that video has become is it. It's utopia. And what I'm going to show you this videos viewers retain 95% of a message when they watch it in video compared to 10% when they're reading it in a text. And 86% of businesses use video as a marketing tool, up from 63% in the last 3 years. Like, that's huge. And then in 2020, 96% of consumers increased their online video consumption. Unreal. So 9 out of 10 viewers said they wanted to see more videos from brands and businesses. And in 2021, an average person is predicted to watch 100 minutes of video this year. It's amazing. My gosh. We're on social media, but like, we are watching those videos. Oh yeah. And then 78% of people watching videos online every week, and 55% view online videos every day. And I'll just skip to a couple to the bottom. 84% of people say they've been convinced to buy a product or a service by watching a brand's video. That's huge, guys. That's 84%. So can you imagine you in that position? Unbelievable. So this is what I want you to be starting to think about, your placement of your video magnetism and the results. And what I take my clients through is how to be seen, where to be seen effectively, on video. It's important. So these are the touch points of what I take people through to help them understand where you're going to be seen and how you're going to be seen it with your scripts and things like that. And it's important to understand that the placement of your videos is key. I want to share with you my 9 powerful steps for messaging and video content. I have a rule, and my rule is that I produce world-class assets for people, visual assets, and I like to create world-class products and services and helping people in a world-class way. And that's my mantra. That's just my manifesto to be the best that I can be for others. And I help people through my world-class video holy grail, I call this, and it's positioning your brand on video. And I take people through positioning you, personalizing you, and promoting you on video so that you do ideally attract your ideal client in ways that your confidence and your charisma really turn it up online. And here, here is my various steps that I take people through. They're very powerful. And what happens is that I like to take people through getting to understand your authentic transformational story, and going through to growing your brand purpose, to understanding your signature offers on video, and understanding how to say all of this, getting your results right with your brand voice, and systemizing and attracting, your touch points, and also your understanding your personality archetype, and also understanding what and where you're going to utilize your visual assets, your branding, your videos to be a world-class personal brand and a woman in business, increasing your engagement by 200%, and definitely building your transformative on-purpose presentations. Definitely all of this is my powerful program I take people through. But I want to take you through a little step here, like some of these processes. So everybody in the chat, I want you to participate in this chat. Let me know, this is just part of the transformational journey that I take people through. Write in the chat, what do you think is your most admired trait? Like, tell me in the chat, what's your most admired trait? Write it down, everybody share. Oh, it's fantastic. That's great. That's really good. That's a good one. That's great. Yeah, write down your most admired trait. It's fantastic. Yep. Resilience. Yes, great. Empathy. Thank you. Resilience. Friendliness. Beautiful. The energy. Connection with others. Beautiful, Teresa. Thank you. Jillian, resilience. Beautiful. Great. Jennifer's friendliness. That's so good. Yeah, Julie, empathy, fabulous. That's great. And so this is that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. I wanted to take you through another little part of my 9-step powerful process, is that understanding what is your personality archetype. Now, how do you think you're turning? You might be doing videos right now, ladies, and you might not be doing videos. You might be too freaked out to do them or start them. You don't know how. Or you might be at a stage where you are doing videos, right? So I want you guys to really, really find out when the next slide, I want you to write in the chat what do you think is resonating with you the most about how you're turning up on video? Write down in the chat, how do you think you're turning up? Are you the oldie? Are you the weekender? You got the shadow going on? Oh, sorry. Are you the bachelorette on video? Oh, God. Sorry. Type in the chat. There we go. Type in the chat. How do you think you're turning up? Do you think, the pet lover, and, there's all sorts of different ways that you might be turning up on video, or you don't know how you're turning up. And great. The oldie, Julie. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. That's fantastic. The shadow. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. So I want to help you understand that it's really important. That's a very important step to understand how you're turning up on video, how your confidence is turning up, how your authenticity is turning up. Because my purpose is to help you stand in your confidence and that charisma, share your real authentic you through your lens by harnessing your brand and your message from within to shine on video. Becoming a brand using video is a real internal transformation that I take you on. And I love it because I'm your video queen. Now, the other step that I help people through is that understanding how you are turning up in your visual assets, your brand assets, how you're turning up so that your confidence and your charisma shine through really well and clearly. And it really sends a message to your ideal client, right? So I wanted to tell you a little bit of story about this lady, Michelle. And Michelle was a real introvert, like shy, kind of retiring, didn't want to really share her personality, but she knew she had to do it for her business future, for her clients who were, wanting to learn something from her. She knew what it took, but she wasn't showing up. So it was not good. And she was retiring and she was crippled by not showing up properly. Now she took the step with me. And what you can see here is that this was very, very monotone, black and white. We might be turning up on video, black and white, bland, no confidence, not knowing what to say, how to say things. And she was turning up on her videos and on her visual assets like this as well. Black and white, bland, boring, beige. And we don't want that for you, but this is what happened. We got her to her real authenticity and developed a brand that popped off the pages of visually and helped her be seen. So Michelle then went on to create her brand that was visually seen and very powerful. And that's what happened, is that when she turned up to be the real person, she really flourished. And that really came through to her videos as well as her online presence. And this is the powerful transformation that she got when she was working with me. So I just want to get you another idea and another case study here to understand what it means. This is an awareness exercise of what it means to which energy gives you the confidence to buy. So what happens on video and what happens on visuals, like, your branding, your website, where you put your visual assets, is that people will be judging you on how you're turning up, where you're turning up, and why you're turning up. And they'll only get that and understanding is from your visuals and from your video as well. So this is a guy, and this man's name is Taki, and he is one of the best. He's one of the best coaches for coaches. And he came to me and said, Zahrina, look after my brand, look after my website, create a brand that really sings who I really am and the confidence. So he came to me. What do you think, ladies? Write down, what do you think he does in the chat? Write down, what do you think he does?
This guy?
Oh, barista. Yeah. What do you think he does? Write down in the chat. What do you think he does? IT. Yeah. That's great. Yep. Great. This is what he does. He's an online coach, and he really, really developed his confidence, and he shows up with his congruency when you are finally being seen properly, when you're being heard on your videos with charisma and your confidence. You will really get to understand that the processes of showing up really is going from here going from beige, going to being like really confident on video. And he went from $500,000 as a coach to over $1 million and plus. But when you're turning up in the right way, that represents you as a brand, that's the most important thing. Now, why did you guys show up today? It's because maybe you're frustrated in your business, it's not growing, and you need to improve your video content and honing on your messaging. But it could be that you're not standing for something, and then you're not shifting beliefs for your target audience. And you need to understand, and they need to understand your perspective, but it's just not happening. Or maybe you've heard all the buzz and excitement around how others are having success with video and messaging, and you want to see how it can work for you. Or maybe you're just, maybe you're just bored and you just wanted to see my turtle's beautiful face. So there's many things ways that you might have, why you've wanted to turn up today. Well, imagine if you can absolutely imagine waking up to selling your programs every launch, mastering the art of powerful and impactful video content, and becoming a celebrated authority in your niche. Like, you're going to stand out from the crowd and become the go-to expert in your niche. Like, how do you imagine waking up to that? Like, you can help and improve and move people with your presence, with your confidence, and your charisma on video. Wouldn't you imagine waking up and doing that? That would be so cool. That's boom for you, because that's what I want for you. So when you are out of the unheard entrepreneur trap and you have powerful messaging and video content and your clients are chasing you, that's why I wrote Magnetic Branding, the book, because it's all about attracting your clients through your videos and your charisma. But I believe that if you've been on this training to this point, you have what it takes to excel with your powerful messaging and your video content. And it can transform your entire business, and you, from a soul level, it can definitely transform you. And it's something that you can start with right now. And if there's one thing to take from today, it's like I've literally cracked the code, because I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of personal brands, men and women, introverts, extroverts, and I've worked out how to work with them in different ways that help them really, really shine and show up. But it's literally changed my world and the world of my students. And it's an irreplicable system that you can apply. And it can increase your income by following my video brand accelerator system. And it can transform you into a brand authority. So it's up to you now. So the obvious question is, like, how can you apply the system for leveraging the power of you? Let's see, you have a choice, and you can do it the slow way, or you can do it by trial and error. And I think that some of us in this training today have tried to be on video with trial and error, and it hasn't worked at all. It hasn't worked, and that's why you're here. And that's why I can help you. So by joining my Video Brand Accelerator, I can definitely accelerate the results for you. But what exactly is the Video Brand Accelerator? It's a step-by-step formula that can take you from being an unheard entrepreneur to becoming a brand authority in your space. It's designed to take you by the hand. It's, to be a super attractor, to sell out your products and services. There's no missing steps and there's no confusion. So it's the quickest and most effective way to get from people not knowing who you are for you to get endorsements, PR, media, sponsorships, sold out business offers. This is what happens with the power of actually harnessing video with your right messaging and your right branding on video as well. But what exactly is it? Well, week one, I work with you with understanding your transformational story, in the deep diving of that and all the different facets. And week two, we work with you with your brand purpose and helping you work out what that is and what you stand for. And then week three, we work out what your signature offers are and what we're going to talk about and what we're going to offer our clients that it's cut through on video and for the reasonings of video. Gain consistent results with your brand voice, making sure that you're sounding right on video, making sure that you're turning up on video with your styling and everything, like your brand archetype and all sorts. And also systemizing your branding and your video for where you're going to put those videos. In week six, I'm going to help you engage you with your brand personality and your clients, and making sure there's a synergy there, and that you're connecting with them like a magnet And it's really important that you work with your clients and you magnetize them in the right way. That's week 6. Week 7, we're going to leverage your world-class video assets with your messaging, your confidence, your charisma, and making sure that you're producing video that's world-class, that you will definitely be seen and noticed against your competitors and above your competitors to make and accelerate yourself to be much more the go-to person in the industry. The week 8 is actually messaging and increasing your engagement with your videos, and that's all about like accelerating your purpose and getting more people to see who you are, and so that you enjoy more people seeing who you are. And then week 9 is going to build your transformational on-purpose presentations with video. Now, there's nothing better than having you guys who are confident, charismatic on video in the proper presentations so that you shine. And I'm going to help you all the way with this, and that's in week 9. This is Michelle Lee. She's one of the ladies that I worked with, and she amazing lady. She did my video brand Accelerator last year, and she pumped it. And it's just one example, so many. But this lady, she got media. She rose across the oceans of the world. Not that I'm saying that you ladies should do this. Just let Michelle do this. But she needed video to help her get a message out there. Why? Because she wanted sponsorship. She wanted media. She wanted PR. Why? Because she wanted desperately to row the oceans or the Pacifics. So she got all that. She got speaking opportunities. She was putting videos out there that were the right videos, because I help people say the right videos, and with the templates, do the right templates, right? Follow the templates that I provide. Work with me to work. Like I help Michelle what to say, how to say things, and I tweaked her and I gave her feedback. That is so important to get right, to get the personal touch. And she got the personal touch, and she just has flown, and she's about to embark in 2022 soon on another engagement across the ocean, because she did videos to attract. Now, how much will this cost me? You could hire a consultant or an agency to implement this for you for thousands of dollars, or you could work one-on-one mentorship with me, at US at $10,000. But I'm not taking one-on-one clients. But what I am going to do is that I'm going to help you. But what are you going to be paying to master this yourself? Well, what I've done, I've created many brand authorities, and Taki Maud, Dal Bomber. There's all these different people that I've worked with, speakers and leaders internationally. What I've done with them is really help their business and my business as well. And if you're looking for a more effective strategy and more effective to get your business out there for a consistent business and a basis that really helps you shine on video, well, today I'm inviting you to an intimate group of 10 ladies and founding members to go into my video brand accelerator program. And now is the time. It's the same value as my one-on-one with an intimate group, but there's a catch. The offer is broadcasted to all my email list of 10,000 people on my email list. Help them as well. And I want to take 10 people who want to give everything they want to master in their powerful brand messaging and video content to become the celebrated brand authority in their business and their niche. So every week I'm going to be doing live trainings. I'm going to help you with live Q&A, help you with one-on-one feedback, curate you, how you're turning out. I'm going to give you feedback so you can keep tweaking and changing with the exercises that I have for you, and that you get better and better in an environment that's supportive, and it helps you shine with your confidence and your charisma on video. And also helping you with the tech, helping you work out what your content, what you're going to say. So I'll walk you through every step of the way, and I won't leave you at all. And I have a very supportive group and crew and team, and I want you to be winning. So reserve your spot and be one of the founding members before we close off this year. It's a 9-week program. So plus you're going to get my 4 essential bonuses. You're going to get the magnetic video confidence and charismatic booster cheat sheet. You get the ultimate video and brand playbook. You're going to get the video production editing access. You're going to get the Instagram, success steps to doing reels. And if you're not on Instagram, that's fine. You can still use the formulas for other videos as well. And the upside of actually being known on video with your confidence charisma is my guarantee is that you do become known for the right reasons, but not for the wrong reasons. And that's my guarantee. So what's included? You've got live group coaching, 9 weeks. You've got a tailored feedback for you from me, live coaching, Q&As. It's an awesome supportive community. And you get all the bonuses, the video confidence and the booster cheat sheet, the playbook. You get the video production editing access, and you get the Instagram, step-by-step for reels. And the entire system is under $1,500 US. But for the fast track bonus action, I'm going to take 5 people, limited to 5 people today, who want to fast track and do this right away. And it's a bonus, a one-on-one deep dive with me. So that means that you're going to get onto a Zoom call with me, and I'm going to go deep into your business, deep into your messaging, and help you curate what you're going to do for the next 9 weeks. I'm going to help you deeply get clarity straight up in a quick deep dive to make sure that you know and you're prepared for the next week's to help get your shining and your charisma on video, so that you know what to say to your clients, you know what not to say to your clients, you know how to turn up on video, you know how to not turn up on video. I help you with how your setup is, and I'm going to help you really gain within that one-to-one bonus in that one, that time that we have together. I'm going to fast track you so you're prepared for the next 9 weeks of what we're going to say about your business and what you're not going to say. I love it. So this is available for the first 5 ladies today only. So remember, this is exactly what I've done in my business to generate the celebrity branding business for people and other people and myself. So reach a wider audience from all over the world and help celebrities improve their personal brand as well. And I've done that for TV celebrities here as well. I've helped hundreds of students to get their business from the ground up, increase their sales and online presence. And it doesn't matter if you're an introvert or an extrovert or a newbie or a technophobe, because I don't like tech, but you have what it takes. So if you're ready to become an empowered entrepreneur, build your presence with, brand presence and your video content, well, book in a consultation and let's talk.